I would like to ask you a kind of a narrow question on Afghanistan. You had answered somebody else's question.
I'll try to give you a narrow answer.
Narrow answer. About that we should, we need to finish the job there and try to bring the troops home. Originally, it seemed as though Al-Qaeda was being given a safe haven by the Taliban to plan and launch the 9/11 attacks. Subsequently, we went in and chased Al-Qaeda out, defeated the Taliban, and installed President Karzai. Taliban are admittedly not in Afghanistan anymore, and Karzai is the Al-Qaeda is no longer in Afghanistan anymore, and the Taliban, which is basically a local Afghani military political group, is attempting to gain power there. And I guess what I'm wondering is, what are we still doing there? Since it really doesn't seem to have much to do with the war on terror. Al-Qaeda, who is our obvious adversary there, is not there. They're in Pakistan. They're in other places. And Taliban are really an internal matter that really have nothing to do with us. They're not harboring terrorists anymore. I just was wondering what you were doing there and what you thought the mission was and what finishing the job in Afghanistan really constituted.
I think there's a lot of concern in this country with the fact that the mission right now is not clearly stated. That's caused great concern. I believe that the mission should be to eliminate terrorism, and that we can do that in a very surgical way, limiting the liability to our individual troops and to human life. And I think that we ought to complete the mission, which now should be to complete the training so Afghanistan can stand on its own, and then bring our American troops home. And I think that can be done rather quickly. I think it should be done quickly. I wouldn't publicly specify a timeline because I don't think that makes sense. But I think we're at the point now where, with the intelligence gathering that we have, with the recent capture and kill, we've got a very good idea as to where the individual networks are, where the individual terrorists are, and where those individual threats are. And I think we go after those individuals. And again, a very surgical-like manner. And I think that the war is at that point. So I would like to see the troops return home. I would like to see that mission completed in Afghanistan. But I think it needs clarity from the President to the country as to what he feels this mission is at this point. But I see it as completing the training and bringing our troops home.